this starting group. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then there's Ty Jerome. Then it's Jock Landale. And it's Coward in at the shooting guard position. And for the Kings, outside in the perimeter, Levine and DeRozan. Achua is out there with Domantas Sabonis, and it's Westbrook in at the point. Greg, this is an exciting part of the season, isn't it? The trade deadline is behind us, and we're going to start seeing guys around the league in new uniforms. The stage is set for us.
Yeah, we saw some teams make some moves to get better as we come up on the All-Star break. It'll be interesting to see how those new additions mesh.
5 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Levine for 3, buries the long-range jumper.
Well, he's a consistent range scorer. Levine's team wants him to find these looks.
Wells passes to Jackson. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Shooting.
Find the lane. Find the lane. One shot.
What a unique skill set Jaren Jackson Jr., coach, brings to the floor.
No question, Kevin. He's a two-way player, a defensive player of the year who also has proven he can be a primary scorer, and he can score it from the three-point line, or he can put it on the floor and go to the basket. Plus, he's got a post game. This is one of the most versatile players in the league.
Now, Jerome, after Westbrook's missed 3. Right side, Jackson. No good from 11 feet. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Back to Sabonis. The kick out to Westbrook. The three-pointer, no good. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. Driving the lane. Jerome, good.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
For Sacramento, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Now, here's Sabonis. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And the shot goes in.
Looking as tenacious as ever. Westbrook never holds back when going for his finish.
So for Sacramento, their last game, a loss to the Wizards in Washington. Here's Coward. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Ooh, just shook his man loose with a crafty play inside.
And then the dunk just tops it off beautifully. DeRozan passes to Levine. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Levine's got a pair of 3s now in the first quarter for Sacramento. Pass to Wells. Here's Landale. Now Jackson. His scoring totals are something to take note of. He's averaging over 19 points a game. Now Jerome from the arc. Sabonis grabs the ball. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Now, here's Achua. Westbrook passes to DeRozan. Shot on the wing, and again, it's Sacramento converting. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Coward. Jerome, a screen on Levine. And here's Jackson. Wants to get it to Landale, and does. Here's Wells. Drains it from beyond the arc.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's DeRozan. Last game we saw him score 32. Here's Achua. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Jaren Jackson.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Kings shooting their first free throws of this.
And their success rate on the season is right around 77%.
First free throw is good. And Coach Van Gundy, the big name for Memphis is John Morant, but his superstar trajectory hitting a little bit of turbulence.
Well, some of those troubles were self-inflicted, Kevin, but also questions about his high-flying style. As he said himself, the falls can take it out of you.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Hey, Greg, they dropped the interim tag for Doug Christie as he's now the permanent head coach of the Kings.
Well, we'll have to see how permanent that is. The 5th head coach in the last 7 years, that seat is always hot in Sacramento.
DeRozan bounce pass. Achua, the pass to DeRozan. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a tough bucket in DeRozan's mind. He'll take on anybody.
Jackson looking around, looking for Jerome. He gets it there. Stolen by Westbrook. Down low, Sabonis, and plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
Well, when you think of all the big men in the league, one of the most consistent has to be Sabonis. He'll always find a way to contribute with his scoring or rebound.
Free throw good, Sabonis. And you talk about the best center in the league, Sabonis certainly, Stan, is in that group.
He sure is, Kevin, the second Sabonis to be in that group. And look, this guy can do it all. He is one of the best passing bigs in the league. He's one of the best rebounding bigs in the league. And he can shoot the ball on the perimeter. A tough guy to deal with.
And Sabonis drops them both. And this Grizzlies organization, Greg, not afraid to innovate.
Yeah, we see that with the offense they've implemented, different from just about any other team in the league. Rather than pick and roll, it's much more predicated on off-ball shifts and cutting.
He may have had too much time to think about it.
Levine looking around. Achua, the pass to Westbrook. Outside DeRozan. Back to Westbrook. A 3-ball. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. Westbrook's got 5 now.
And off to an incredible start here early from long range.
Out to the right wing. Wells passes to Aldama. To the inside. Pass to Landale. Sabonis with the steal. Outside Westbrook. And here is Achua, defended by Aldama. The shot's good from Achua.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Making a switch here. Monk's checked in. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. 5th best, the Grizzlies.
I mean, they've taken their rebounding to another level, getting physical and playing with a ton of energy.
To the left wing. Jerome with it. With an average of around 19.5 points a game, his scoring has been a constant for them. Out to the right wing. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Sacramento leading by 10. To the middle. Achua, the pass to DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Into his mid-30s, the veteran DeMar DeRozan holding up well, Greg.
And such a consistent presence for his team. DeMar plays at his own speed, and he has mastered the art of the mid-range.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. So, Greg, in the offseason, the Kings made it a priority to address their need at point guard.
I mean, they had multiple combo guards on the roster, but lacked a true lead guard. And they realized they needed someone who could run the offense, hoping Dennis Schroeder can fill that role.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. And from season to season, Coach, DeMar DeRozan remains incredibly consistent.
Yeah, look, he's consistent because he's extremely professional. This guy's always in shape, always ready to play. He knows what his game is, and he plays to that game. Something of a throwback because his game's built on the mid-range shooting, but everybody could use a DeMar DeRozan on their team.
And the Kings with possession. They're on a 19-5 run. Sabonis kicks to Monk. Left side, Sabonis. Pass to DeRozan. Again, the miss by the Kings.
Well, you can tell he thinks he should have had that one. Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
And now, Hallie Lepore says something for us from the sideline.
Thank you. Malik Monk is a key player for the Kings. He said, coming to the organization, I felt like I could bring an energy that Sac had been waiting for. And it's a comfortable fit. Coming here slows everything down. I can just focus on my craft at hand, and it's been working for me. Kevin, back to you.
He's played great for him. All right, Hallie, thank you for the report.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Jerome passes to Landale. Here's Coward. Jacks up a three. DeRozan with the rebound. Kings leading now by 13. And here is Monk. Scoreless thus far. Outside DeRozan. With the floater. Up again. It's good on the putback. And the Kings lead by 15.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Hunter's checked in for Levine. Grizzlies trail by 15. Pass to Landale. Outside Jackson. Jerome deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. Shoots over DeRozan. The Grizzlies with another miss.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Monk's shot's good.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Here's Spencer. What a tremendous game he played against Minnesota. Pass to Jerome. There's the pick. Looking to end the run. Good on the three-point shot. Jerome's got 7.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside DeRozan. Up top, Monk. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
The Grizzlies trail by 17. Here's Spencer. Pass to Jerome. There's a screen by Aldama. Jerome, no good.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
Yeah, now it's all about maintaining this lead, but you can't start playing it safe. You got to keep attacking and executing.
Here's Landale. Still yet to score. Jackson with it. Sabonis defending. Here's Landale. And he dunks it down.
And guys, you don't think this fella can do some major damage if he gets an opening to the rim.
G8, they just learned that lesson the hard way. They better put a little bit more effort into their D the next time down.
Yeah, look, never tempt a guy with a sure thing. No surprise to see him taking advantage like that.
Six on the shot clock. Here's Achua. That three off the mark. The Grizzlies trail by 17. Jackson deciding where to go with it. Here's Aldama. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
Yeah, Aldama can stretch the floor for you when the big man finds quality openings at the arc.
Sabonis, nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Sabonis has got his second bucket tonight. Pass to Landale. Now here's Jackson, covered by Hunter. Jackson gets the bucket. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Now here's Monk. 5 points in the game. Hunter for three. Aldama with the rebound. On the wing, Jackson. Back to Aldama. Lets it go from deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's DeMar DeRozan making highlights for Sacramento. He comes away with 11 points in the quarter and is showing no signs of fatigue. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. Glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Kings.
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
Also, they're getting into the teeth of the defense. Points in the paint, something coaches always love to see.
The guard pair filled by Monk and Levine. Then there's DeAndre Hunter. It's Clifford at the three, the small forward. That's the five to begin the second quarter for the Kings. Williams passes to Aldama. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Here's Spencer. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 6. Jackson down low. Working on Hunter. Count that one. And the Kings' lead has been cut down now to just 12 on the basket from Jackson. It's off his leg. And it's whistled a kick. Russell Westbrook's checked in for the Kings.
Number 18, Russell Westbrook.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Levine for three. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure, and that one didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
And you could sense the difference in energy. They were keyed up, jumping on mistakes. They just outworked them.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 5. Sacramento again missing.
Well, so far, he hasn't had the same luck from deep in this quarter.
Driving inside. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet. Westbrook's got 7 points in the game. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach, and I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Here's Spencer. Sacramento able to drain the 3. There's a screen by Aldama. Jackson against Hunter. Down it goes, his 3rd basket. He's now 3 for 4. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Westbrook feeling it out a bit. Pass to Hunter. Back to Westbrook. 5 on the clock. Monk kicks to Hunter. And it's off from 3-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 15. Now Aldama. His scoring has been there on a regular basis. He's averaging more than 14 points a game.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
And here are the Kings now after Memphis gets the 3. Levine against Williams. On the wing, Levine. He's got 6. Lets it go with the 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Aldama's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Spencer. And again, it's Memphis with the 3.
Nice handoff by Caldwell Pope, making a well-timed pass.
Kings leading now by 9. And Doug Christie wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. The Kings making a switch here. Sabonis is checked in. Well, a break on the floor, so let's talk about the league's small forwards, shall we, for a second, and see which of them have led the league in free throw shooting this season. 5th, DeAndre Hunter.
And there are some smooth strokes among that group, guys. I mean, just effortless perfection when they are at the stripe.
And that's an important thing for a small forward. You can attack the basket without the defense getting too aggressive. You want that advantage.
Now, here's Hunter. Still scoreless. Bean passes to Sabonis. Stolen by Jackson. Inside. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Excellent on both ends of that play.
Yeah, the steal was sharp, but the slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Westbrook and the rejection by Jackson. Here's Coward. Pass to Spencer. Now Jackson, defended by Sabonis. Count that one, and the Sacramento lead has been cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Jackson.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
We've known about Jaren Jackson Jr.'s defensive acumen, but G.A. much improved as a scorer as well.
Yeah, her range out beyond the arc and his handle, I think it's underrated. One of the top two-way bigs in our league.
Now Jackson, after the missed 3 from Malik Monk. Memphis moving it around. Left side, Jackson. Pass to Coward. It's up a 3. Count that one. And the Kings' lead has been cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Spencer.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Hunter. And Memphis making a change here. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. You look at Memphis, they're down in the bottom of the conference. Their fans hope they can turn it around and show some improvement. And, of course, there's the Kings, down 4 spots from them.
Well, right now for the Kings,
They have been one of the major surprises in the NBA this season, unfortunately for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I just don't know what has happened to them. You get the sense that their frustration is starting to reach a breaking point, too.
and that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Pass to Coward. Back to Williams. Takes a 3. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home team just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
Yeah, and that comes down to playing reckless defense. They need to have more discipline and do a better job of guarding without fouling.
And here are the Grizzlies now after the three-pointer from Zach LaVine. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Jackson.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now here's LaVine, powered by Wells. The 3. They get it back. Sabonis inside. He's defended by Landale. That one good for 2.
Well, that's what he does. Sabonis is a multiple-time rebound leader in the NBA.
Back to Williams. Outside Jackson. There's the screen. Outside Williams. Over Westbrook. And with that shot, the Sacramento lead is cut to just 5 on the basket from Williams.
Well, this offense is so much better when Jackson moves the ball.
Westbrook dishes to Monk. Outside DeRozan. Driving in. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Wow, DeRozan. He's still got some juice in those legs.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Outside Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Putting that length and athleticism to use. Jackson rises up.
Sabonis sets the pick for DeRozan. Outside Westbrook. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. DeRozan's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Top of the key, Landale. Pass to Coward. Outside for Jackson. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Jackson's got 9 points now in the quarter.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. In an era of title or bust thinking, it's noteworthy that the grit and grind Grizzlies of the 2010s are properly celebrated. While they never made it past the Western Conference Finals, their physical style, built around Zach Randolph, Marc Gasol, Tony Allen, and Mike Conley, built a lasting legacy in Memphis. Back to you.
Thank you, Allie. The Kings come into this one following a loss to Washington.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game. And
They didn't do that defensively.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
And the Grizzlies choosing to move forward with Coach Islo to head their program. Stan after he took over as interim head coach late last season.
Yeah, the first Finnish-born head coach in the NBA. He was a rising star coaching in Europe, now trying his hand in the best league on the planet.
And here are the Kings now, following the score by Memphis.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. No good with the wing jumper.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Here's Coward. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Now just a 2-point Kings lead.
Well, the defense was a little soft. He felt free to take that shot.
Westbrook passes to DeRozan. Sabonis' screen on Jackson. DeRozan for 3. Rebound by Williams. The Grizzlies shooting about 59% from the floor offensively. They've been running without a hitch. Wells with it. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Minnesota. In the corner, it's Landale. Williams for 3. It's hauled in by the Kings. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. The kick out to Westbrook. Outside, Levine. Monk right side. Outside, Westbrook. Fires top of the key. Rebound by Williams.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Some nice passing there by Memphis. A shot by Wells, no good. The Kings leading. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Monk, Levine for 3, drills the three-pointer. Levine's got 6 points in the quarter.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
And here is Williams. He's coming off a 16-point game against Minnesota. Here's Jackson. Count it. Jackson's got 14 points for the game. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And greetings from the 2K studios. Here at halftime, the Sacramento Kings in a tight game.
They're riding the wave of enthusiasm in this arena.
Yeah, getting that boost of adrenaline. They're giving this crowd a show and trying to bring home the W. And looking ahead tonight, here are the upcoming games we're looking forward to. Out in Indiana, it'll be the Pacers against the Jazz. That one starting at 7 p.m. Eastern.
For these two teams, any win is an accomplishment.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A fantastic game from DeMar DeRozan so far.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, he's found his spots, been patient with his shot selection, and it's paid off for himself and the team.
And here are the Grizzlies now. It's a 3-point game. So on the floor for Memphis. The front court is Wells and Jackson. Then it's Jock Landale. Then there's Ty Jerome. And it's Coward in at the 2-guard. Here's Westbrook following the score by Memphis. misses off the right iron. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 59% up to this point. They're working for great shots, and they're hitting them. Outside Jackson. Pass to Jerome. Just 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here.
Excellent anticipation there to come away with the steal.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for DeMar DeRozan.
And sometimes you have to adjust your game as Father Time starts to take a toll. And I think we've seen that. He's still a valuable contributor. And look, what he may be doing less in terms of raw scoring output, his veteran presence certainly offsets.
And that one falls for Achua. And he can't hit the second. Memphis trailing here. Wells passes to Jackson for the tie. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's Levine. 12 points for him. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Jerome. Lays it up off the glass. Jerome's got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Levine for 3, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Levine's got 15 points.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And that one is good from Jerome.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Outside DeRozan. Pass to Achua. Westbrook a screen on Jackson. Now here's DeRozan. Offensive rebound.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Westbrook against Jackson. From deep. And Zach LaVine pulls it down. And so LaVine will bring it up now for the Kings. The 2-time dunk champion, Zach LaVine, can hammer it down, Coach, or he can bury one from 3.
Well, that's right, Kevin. And look, he came into the league with that great athletic ability, and we all marveled at it. But this guy's really gone to work on his skills, and he's become one of the most efficient shooters in this league from any range on the floor. This guy has gone from great athlete to great player.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Right wing. Westbrook kicks to Achua. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Outside, Levine. Shoots over Landale. Sacramento again missing. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Wells sets the pick for Jerome. Jackson passes to Jerome. Fires the 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists now in this one.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And Doug Christie wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard to show you the teams leading the league in assists this season. Fifth best, the Grizzlies.
And contrary to what we see from other teams, this squad has no interest in playing strictly as individuals. Their assist numbers show what a cohesive bunch they are.
Now, here's Sabonis. 8 points for him. Here's Achua. And the rejection by Jackson. And there's the call on Precious Achua. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Pass to Wells. Over DeRozan. Sacramento grabs the miss. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in this game. And here's Westbrook. Outside, Levine. Sabonis. And that comes off the assist by Levine. Sabonis has got 10 points.
Well, with his ability to carve out space, Sabonis is one of the best paint scorers in the game. This team should look to set him up.
Jackson misses.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
And a chance here to take a look at the numbers for DeRozan. He's averaging 19 points per game, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that makes life easier for his teammates. He demands so much defensive attention.
And that one falls for Achua. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. The Grizzlies have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Jerome finds Jackson. Here's Landale. Pass to Jerome. And another miss by Memphis. The Kings trail. Now Westbrook for the lead. Here's Achua. And he drops in the layup off the glass. He has 7. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end.
Landale with it, defended by Sabonis. Great open look there. Jerome's got 17.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Now, here's Achua. He's got 7. Clock at 6. On its way from DeRozan for 2. Grizzlies with the rebound. Landale's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jackson down low. Achua's on him, and they pick up 2.
And you talk about fighting your way back into a game. They've shown a lot of grit in this comeback.
Yeah, there is no quit in this team. Making up for that slow start with great composure and determination.
Capable of racking up assists. Westbrook has a feel for when his guys are open.
Pass to Wells. On the wing, Jackson. This one for 3. Nailed from three-point land.
3 points.
Jackson's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies. Westbrook dishes to DeRozan. Back to Westbrook. Right side, Levine. And they get it back. Outside Westbrook. He can't get it to go.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
to Jackson. They set the pick. Launches it. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. Sabonis has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Outside Westbrook. Back to Sabonis. In the corner, it's Levine. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Levine's got 9 points here in the second half. The Grizzlies with the lead. And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Malik Monk, he's checked in for the Kings. Memphis also making some changes. Santi Aldama's checked in for Jock Landale. And it's G.G. Jackson in for Jaren Jackson. And so here's Memphis. They lead by 1. Outside Jackson. And stolen by Achua. Pass to DeRozan. Now, here's Monk. DeRozan, a screen on Jerome. The shot's good for Monk. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Kings.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Now, here's Sabonis. He's got 10. Monk for 3. Kept alive. Shoots over Aldama. The shot by Monk is no good. For Memphis, they've gone better than 53% from the floor since halftime, shooting 8 of 15.
Well, pretty sure Aldama could bring down the standard if he wanted to.
And here's Monk. He'll bring it up for the Sacramento Kings. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. For the 3, Grizzlies with the rebound.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to see him be a little more patient right now.
Pass to Aldama. Now Jackson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Grizzlies had gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
Taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And so Jackson nails both of them. Sacramento's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. DeRozan against Jackson. And good that time. 5 points in the game.
Well, looking at his numbers, DeRozan is a very good wing passer.
Now, Jerome, 17 points in the game. And he banks in the layup. Jerome's got 12 now in this quarter.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Levine, here we go. Lays it up and banks it in. Levine's got it all tied up now for the Kings.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
Spencer, the pass to Aldama. pass to Jerome. Back to Aldama. And Aldama slams it in.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Jerome against Levine. Jerome passes to Williams. Levine against Jerome. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
So they take the lead. Now it's a 3-point Sacramento lead.
Well, he has owned this quarter. A major reason they're up right now.
And Aldama slams it in.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Here's DeRozan. He's got 17. Just 5 to shoot. A three-pointer off the mark. And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Sacramento. He nailed it from long range in that quarter. Winds up with a total of 4 three-pointers in the period. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter, what is still anybody's ballgame. Sabonis is out there with DeAndre Hunter. Then it's Malik Monk. Then there's Russell Westbrook. It's Clifford at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Hunter, no one around him, knocks down the 3-ball.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
Yeah, and where has the defense been? They've been content to let them fire away. They've got to close out to the arc.
And here's Caldwell Pope following the three-pointer from DeAndre Hunter. Aldama can't hit.
Not really what we expected. You know he wants that one back.
Here's Hunter. And that one is good. And the Kings lead by 6.
Well, Hunter is a competitive guy, one who embraces having to fight through physical coverage.
Spencer, the pass to Caldwell Pope. All sorts of time, and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Here's Jackson. That one goes. Count it. Jackson's got 11 points here in just the second half.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. To the right side. Memphis moving it around. Nice shot by Spencer.
Well, look, Aldama is a very good passer out of the front court.
Westbrook passes to Sabonis. And the rejection by Jackson. On the wing, Jackson. Pass to Jackson. Over Sabonis. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. Westbrook kicks to Sabonis. Here's Clifford. 1 for 3. Drills it from outside.
Well, he's going back to the arc. He might be building some momentum from range here in the second half.
Spencer, the pass to Jackson. Jackson up top. Here's Aldama. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Outside Westbrook. Pass to Clifford. Monk outside. Sabonis sets the pick for Monk. To the paint. He's looking for Sabonis and finds him.
Well, look, Sabonis has the footwork to get himself in position to finish right at the cup.
Timeout called by Coach Isola. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. And the Kings making a change here. Achua's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Landale's checked in. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Spencer, the pass to Jackson. Good. Nothing but net.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now, here's Hunter. Sabonis kicks to Hunter. Pass to Sabonis. Hunter sets a screen for Sabonis. And two free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. And GA, you look at the numbers for Sabonis. They're historic. But how would you surround him to make a deep run?
Well, I might try to pair him with another rim protector. Sabonis is a nice focal point offensively, but he's not a big-time shot blocker.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one.
And like his dad back in the day, DeMontis has an innate ability to process and make quick decisions.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Hunter. And Levine subbed in for Malik Monk. And Sabonis drops them both. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Pass to Coward. Here's Jackson, covered by Achua. The baseline J. And Domantas Sabonis pulls it down. The Kings have gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Bounce pass from Westbrook. Achua finds Levine. Offline with his three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Count that one.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
Now, here's Westbrook. Pass to Achua. Good ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Levine, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
Nice work by Levine to get inside and earn a trip to the line.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops.
Well, you love to have a shooter like Levine on your roster. The defense has to cover a lot more ground when he's on the floor.
And so Levine nails both of them.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Pass to Wells. Jackson with it. From past the arc, hits the three-point bomb. Jackson's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, Jackson Jr. is a versatile scorer, which is what allows him to catch fire like this.
Pass to Monk. Launches a three. No good that time.
Yeah, he hasn't had the best night from the field, but his teammates have had his back.
Jackson kicks to Wells. Here's Coward to tie it up. They grab their own miss.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, Jock Landale, 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. Sabonis, he's checked in for the Kings. Good on the second free throw.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Outside, Levine. Now, here's Sabonis. He's tightly guarded. And it's Coward with the rebound. Coward's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. To tie it up. And a shot by Wells, no good. And so it's Sabonis who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Monk looking around. Sacramento again missing.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Outside Jackson to take the lead. Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got a pair of threes here in the 4th quarter for the Grizzlies.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And we got a timeout called by Doug Christie. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Malik Monk.
In the lineup for your Kings, number 18, Russell Westbrook.
Outside, Levine. Westbrook passes to Levine. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Zach LaVine so crafty at getting himself to the line.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
2 shots.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
No good on that one.
Look, he's an ideal modern wing. LaVine has tremendous athleticism, length, a great three-point shot. He's been productive for years. Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
He takes it in. Jackson has the open look. His three-pointer's off the mark. Sacramento's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the 4th. And here is Achua. Puts it up from 17, and that one comes up a bit short. Here's Wells. No good from outside.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
DeRozan. That's good.
Once DeRozan gets inside with the ball, he is very efficient.
Pass to Landale. Here's Coward. Some nice passing there by Memphis. And Wells the bucket on the assist by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 1.
Well, that's his first 3 here in the second half. Gotta think he'd like a few more of those.
LaVine wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Memphis has got 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Jerome against Westbrook. Pass to Coward. Here's Jerome. No good with the triple. For Sacramento, they've gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth. Here's Sabonis. Now Westbrook. 6 to shoot. Sabonis a screen on Jerome. Westbrook. Sabonis. Oh, what a finish.
Impressive poise from Sabonis right there. A guy you can count on to make big shots.
Now Jerome. Here's Coward. Jackson fires. It's in from 7.
How about those points from Jackson? Big time.
Now here's Westbrook.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Here's LaVine from deep. He drills the 3.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Now here's Jackson. Now Jerome. And they come back with a 3 of their own.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
And sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
DeRozan, that one is off. Memphis leading. The drive by Jackson. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. And the Kings shooting 49% in the game. They'll take that. And the shot goes in.
Look at that. DeRozan saving his best for last. Gets him a huge bucket.
Now here's Jackson. Now Jerome. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
And what a time to get sloppy. A close game like this, you cannot be getting loose with the ball.
Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. DeRozan.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Timeout called by Coach Isolo. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Here's Jerome. Here's Jackson. And it misses. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
DeRozan. It's in.
We're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, and at this point, the focus is take care of the ball, no needless fouls, and no threes.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. What do you think Coach's focus is going to be here?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
Well, I'm sure they'll run a play they believe in. If it works, I say try for the steal, and if you don't get it, immediate foul.
Now Jackson. It falls!
Well, Jackson Jr. showing his ability to be a leader in clutch time.
Shooting for Memphis, Jaren Jackson. One shot.
The free throw off from Jackson, and they commit an intentional foul. It's another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Had to foul and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Ty Jerome. First personal foul. Fifth team foul. At the line for your Kings, Russell Westbrook. Taking two shots.
Shoot two.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Lets loose a three. Does not go. And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
And the first of two, no good. Heartbreaking. And the second of two is good. That puts them up by 5. Wells with it. It's good! And Doug Christie is called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared.
Okay, Sacramento, time to get loud and make some noise for your number 6 crew.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Jock Landale, 4th personal foul. Shooting for Sacramento, Demontis Sabonis. 2 shots.
Shoot two.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Clutch free throws there. That should ensure they're going home with the W.
So it's the Kings taking the W in a close one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Russell, this was a high-level back-and-forth basketball game. What's the mentality that got you the win?
We'll go get it. We're going to compete at a high level. When you live for games like this as a competitor, come out and compete, and I know I look forward to it every single time.
And we live to watch games like this. Thanks, Russell.
Great job. Thanks for that, Allie. And that about wraps it up. And for all of us here at the table, Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony and our terrific sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us tonight. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, DeMar DeRozan.